This is Alan Olson, and welcome to American Dreams. It's great to have you with us today on the show. Coming up on the second segment is Ken Epstein. He's the principal with New Cap Partners, and he's going to be giving us an update for the state of the industry. Ken has a specific background in material sciences, and we'll be talking about the developments in the 3D printing area, together with the Internet of All Things, and which deals with how do we tie everything together, the different platforms between Europe and the U.S. And so coming up in the second segment, Ken will be giving us an update. Appreciate your support with the American Dreams. Over this last year, we were able to reach over 1 million likes on our Facebook page. Thank you to the community. And if you are not yet part of our American Dreams community, we encourage you to join us by logging into your Facebook page and then searching for the @American Dreams Show. Hit the like button, and then every day in your news feed, will provide you a leadership attribute of something to think about, and as you go through your daily routines with interacting with other people. And on American Dreams, what our goal here is really to help you with becoming a resource for information on different opportunities and pathways that you may venture out into life. We've taped some over 300 shows and video, and we put them on the internet, and it's interesting. Every one of us has our own gifts, our own talents, our own abilities. It uniquely makes us who we are. And when you think about the opportunities that come to you in life, no one has the same pathway. Every one of us will reach different pathways, and the pathways are not necessarily created on our own accord, but the pathways are developed by the choices that we make and the consequences to those decisions. There are some people who reach different pinnacles of life. They may find early retirement because they made decisions in a certain way. While others may find more challenges to their life. But nevertheless, at the end of life, all these experiences will add up, and they'll make us who we are. And so, what we strive to at American Dreams is to tell the stories of individuals. How did they get to where they are, the choices that they made? And I feel that from a personal standpoint, when you look at life, there's no right or wrong area, but it's basically determined according to what you're feeling, what's in your heart. The choices that we make will give us the experiences in return. And I'd like to spend a few minutes on talking about tips for enhancing leadership skills. Now, I don't come out as one who is the authority on the absolute things that you must do for becoming a better leader, because I feel that every one of us will become a leader in our own right. But when you think about life, life is not necessarily about the car you drive, the house you live in, the money in your bank account. People that have near-death experiences will often forget all those things about the material things that they own. They'll focus back on the relationships with their family, their loved ones, and people that are near and dear to them. And so building a core value of there's two things that when I interviewed Mark Gofferson, Mark is one of the partners with Bain Capital, and he's a strategic advisor to companies between 5 to 15 billion. And I asked Mark, I said, Mark, what is when you're looking at life and advising a person on how do you advise them to be the best that they are, the leadership skills? Mark responds and says, well, it starts with building a foundation that will endure and weather the storms. And then that foundation should have within it two essential elements. One would be, what is the person's faith? What do they hold to in life? What's in their inner self? Their true values. And the second thing is having to do with family. What are the family relationships that they have? Are they close? Are they building? Are they enduring? Those are the important things for uh, building a successful life, according to Mark. Um, when we bring this back to enhancing leadership skills, it stays along the same path. Um, the first thing that people should look at in the tips is number one, getting a reality check. Now, one thing about LinkedIn, and we've had one of the co-founders of LinkedIn on, Konstantin Gurerik, and I talked to Konstantin and asked, I said, Konstantin, I said, how did you come up with the vision for LinkedIn? And he says, well, he says, it really wasn't my vision. It was always there. He says, we just need to give a software tool for connecting people together who could then do business. And so, one of the things that LinkedIn provides is a 360-degree evaluation where people that are connected to you can give you a reality check of, you may think, well, I'm known for this attribute, but your friends may find a difference with what you think you're known for, and this 360-degree evaluation will allow them to give input of what they see within your leadership skills. So when you look at your leadership skills, the first thing you're looking at when trying to enhance it is, what do other people think of your leadership skills today? Talk to them, ask them, how relationships could be improved, and in that process, are you being as effective as you think you are? So often people will want to, as they see a problem, they want to come immediately with the solution, when the better solution is to just listen to the other people rather than conveying your idea. Do more listening, as God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Listening will get you much further in life and among your peers as a leader. The second thing to focus on is, don't use the power of your position to get things done. Don't pull rank into your responses of what things are to be done in a certain way. Nobody likes to have an individual ordering them around. The more effective leader will be able to get an individual to do things because it comes from within themselves. They have a desire to make the change, that the changes that they're making are because they feel the need to see a difference in their life. The third area in leadership skills is that of trusting your employees. Trust is something that is earned, not readily given, and it comes over time. Avoid micromanaging another individual to get things done. Let them come up with the ideas and build a process or a system that they can follow. It's very tempting to oftentimes come in and say, we need to do this and we need to do it now, and the net result is you're not going to get a long-term buy-in from that. The fourth area, and I mentioned this before, is that of listening. A great leader listens to those that they lead. I feel that listening is probably one of the strongest attributes. When a person feels listened to, they feel respected, they feel valued, and you'll get a lot further in getting ideas implemented when you're listening to the feedback. Fifth area is to always be constructive in your leadership. A respected leader is a leader that uplifts, a leader that builds, a leader that helps to take individuals to the next level. Are they giving the opportunity? Are they making things available to them? Try to be constructive in the leadership, in giving good feedback, and also ask others as you're talking to them, what can you do better? Just as you're giving advice, have them give feedback. Let people get to know the real you. there's one of my friends, Prasad Kaipa, wrote a book, and it talked about the book focusing on the spiritual aspect of management. Oftentimes, we try to avoid any spirituality within the workplace, thinking that it doesn't belong. But the reality is, it does. Every one of us inside of us have things that we hold near and dear to our heart, and when we're able to open up and let people know who we really are, it will bring out a different level of performance, different level of emotions when you tie into what drives the person towards their success and their happiness in life. So, tips for enhancing leadership skills. In summary, these 6 things: get a reality check. Don't use the power of your position to get things done. Trust your employees. Listen to them. Always be constructive, and let people get to know the real you. Hey, this is Alan Olson's American Dreams. It's great to have you with us today. And if there's any feedback that you want to provide to us on the show, you can do so by going to emailing the following address, info@growco.com. On Growco, we put all of the American Dreams shows and videotapes that we've done for broadcasts. So you can review the past shows, and appreciate hearing back from you. And we'll look forward to having a great year in 2017. So coming up after the break will be Ken Epstein. He's a principal with New Cap Partners. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back. We just heard from Ken Epstein, principal with New Cap Partners, and it was interesting hearing about the developments in 3D printing. And to me, when I hear the word printer, I'll often think what's sitting next to my desktop, and it has little to do with what the 3D printing is all about. This will revolutionize our industry, take us to the next level. We're at the very beginning of this as an industry as a whole. In fact, the early adopters in 3D printing have found their stock values have dropped substantially as this industry evolves into areas of medical science and manufacturing, because we're finding that the engineering designs, as Ken outlined, it takes about 3 to 4 years for them to put a aerodynamic design for planes or some of these other things. So appreciate Ken coming on, giving us an update. And again, if you want to contact Ken for more information, you can go to our website, groco.com, and we'll have the full transcript of today's show there, where you can look at the items that were talked about if you joined us late, and give us some feedback if you have comments and guests that you'd like to hear from. We're always open to listening to our community of what topics you like to hear. As we go into 2017, we hear a lot in the media about the turnover in presidency, the new philosophies, the new the tax structures, the overhaul of medical care. It's going to be a year for a lot of change, and some of you may be thinking, hey, why don't I just cash in right now and retire? And so I like to go through the best places to retire if you're looking at from an income tax standpoint. Here's the top places. Tennessee. Tennessee recently eliminated its inheritance tax and has no income tax. The cost of living is relatively low, and so if you're looking at a great place to retire with a low tax rate, Tennessee would be top of the list. Louisiana offers exemptions for state and local government pensions and civil service and Social Security and military pensions. It's a great place to, when you're looking at tax rates. The weather is nice, although prone to floods, as you see in the news. Delaware is 3 on the list. It has no sales tax, plus seniors can protect a big percentage of retirement income from state income taxes. 4th on the list is Georgia. Georgia is a very low state income tax rate. Social Security is exempt from state income taxes, and it has a low sales tax rate. 5th on the list is Florida. Florida has no state income tax, lower than average property tax, plus a homestead exemption for as much as $50,000. Plus, if you're a Florida resident, you can get those Disney World passes that are pretty decent price down there. Next on the list, 6 is South Dakota. South Dakota has no state income tax, no income taxes on retirement, Social Security benefits, and low sales tax. Number 7 is Mississippi. Mississippi has state income tax is only 3%. Social Security, retirement account withdrawals are exempt from state income tax. Next is Nevada. Nevada has no state income tax, which means tax-free retirement withdrawals plus lower than average property taxes. And then rounding out the list is Wyoming. Low sales tax, no income tax, low gas tax, low property taxes. And then last but not least is Alaska. No taxes on Social Security benefits, retirement plan withdrawals, or state income tax, and a low sales tax to boot. Plus, you got those wide open spaces in Alaska, or if you want to live off the grid, there's lots of opportunity out there. Hey, this is Alan Olson's American Dreams. It's been great having you with us today, and we appreciate all the support that you've given us over the years with American Dreams. Remember to check out our community. 2 places. You can go to our Facebook page at American Dreams Show and check into our community there, up over 1 million likes now. Or you can go to our website to review past shows at groco.com/radio. GROCO is a sponsor of the show, and we appreciate the support that they've given us over the years. Tax time again, if you ever need any help on taxes or tax strategies, call GROCO. For more information, you can visit the website at groco.com. This is Alan Olson's American Dreams. Join us again here next week.